This is your dedicated Lexis research consultant, Kate Montgomery, and this video will introduce you to Shepard's Lexis Legal Citator and show you how to validate your research using it. The last step in the research process outlined in the first video of this training series is to validate your research using a legal citator. No matter how persuasively you write your legal arguments, you must cite to strong, valid precedent to make your case. Once you find a relevant case, it's important to validate that authority to ensure it remains strong precedent or that it is still good law. You will do that on Lexis by Shepardizing any authority that you plan to use in your research. Shepard's has been the market-leading citator for almost 150 years, and it is available only on Lexis Plus. Note that next to Garcetti, there is an orange question mark next to its case name. Let's take a closer look at all the symbols to make better sense of what this means. The red stop sign symbol is the most negative. This symbol indicates that there is strong negative history for the case. You need to stop and review the cases that negatively affect this case because something within the case has been overturned or overruled. In other words, at least a portion of the case you're interested in is no longer good law. Next, the orange Q symbol indicates that a ruling in the case has been questioned. It is still technically good law, but the courts have questioned whether that precedent should stand. The yellow triangle means that the case has possible negative treatment, usually indicating that the decision has been criticized or distinguished. This does not necessarily mean that the case is no longer good law. In fact, most cases that you come across on Lexis Plus have a caution symbol next to it. The green diamond indicates that the case is good law, meaning it has been routinely followed or affirmed. The blue with an A in the middle of it means the case has been cited in another opinion in a neutral manner. The blue symbol with an I in it indicates that the case was cited in another opinion with no positive or negative treatment. Let's take a look at the Garcetti case in more detail. The orange question mark indicates that at least one ruling in this case has been questioned. It is still technically good law, but other courts have questioned whether its precedent should still stand. In practice, you would want to read any cases that have cited to your case negatively. You'll do this by looking at the questioned and cautioned cases. Click Shepardize this document on the right-hand side of the document and narrow analysis by question and caution. You need to determine why these cases didn't follow the Garcetti ruling. What did the courts criticize, or what was the distinguishing factors? This is important information you would need in order to be completely confident that you could cite to Garcetti as a strong, valid precedent. Rather than viewing all citing decisions, in practice, you would likely only need the cases from your jurisdiction that discuss a specific legal issue in order to validate your case. For example, easily narrow to the Supreme Court and Fourth Circuit decisions that cite to this case. Continue to narrow further, for example, by analysis or date or headnote to find the exact cases you need. The second page of this Shepard's report contains other citing sources. This is a great way to expand your research on the case. Other citing sources provides a list of secondary sources, court documents, and more that cite to the Garcetti case. This could be used to find a law review article analyzing the case, a court brief that cites to the case, which would show you how attorneys have structured legal arguments in similar cases. The Other Citing Sources page is a helpful collection of information that can be used to expand your research and assist with legal writing. The third page of the Shepard's report contains the history of the case to help you easily locate any prior or subsequent decisions in the case. And finally, the last page is the table of authorities. This will list all of the cases cited to within the Garcetti case. In other words, these are all the cases Garcetti cited to in its opinion. You've now been introduced to Shepard's Legal Citator and know how to use it to validate your research. You also now know the best research strategy and search methods on Lexis Plus, how to find secondary sources and case law from full or partial citations, and what the Legal Citator Shepard's is. If you have any questions about material covered in this training series, please feel free to reach out to me at any time.